cultivating self-compassion and acceptance, right? So basically compassion को हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? करुणा. So compassion is like you are accepting something. Let me give an example. Like example of compassion is like a friend comes to you and he's sad and in trouble. So you behave with him compassionately. You try to pacify him. You try to improve his mood. So as you do it to a friend, you have to do it to yourself. That friend is you. And why we need self-compassion is because we are not always successful in life. We face failures. There are shortcomings in life. There are shortcomings in our personality. There are shortcomings in our own self. So what happens is, when you are compassionate towards your own self, it helps in your mental health. You become more satisfied with life. You become optimistic. You become wise. When I say you become wise, is because you're learning from the experiences of failures. But that doesn't mean that you should always fail. But failure is an example of experience. You learn something from it. You're more happy because now you have accepted yourself. So I'll cover the acceptance part later. But in compassionate part, it is helping you align with the environment and with yourself. Rather than being judgmental, rather than being critical, oh, that I don't have this, oh, I'm not good in this, I'm not good in that. So self-compassion grounds you and you start accepting the life the way it is, and that gives you and your brain more time to perform creatively. So let's see what is compassion and self-compassion. We'll see. As per American psychologist Kirsten Neff, there are three elements in self-compassion. First is from right to left. First is self-kindness. Second is common humanity. And third is mindfulness. So I will now explain each one briefly. Self-kindness means you are warm towards your own self when you're in pain, suffering, or shortcoming. You acknowledge it. You give warmth to yourself. You don't criticize yourself. You don't ignore that pain or that suffering or that failure. You recognize it. That is self-kindness. Common humanity is like recognizing personal failures, sufferings, and pain as part of human experience. कि ये life में होता है, सबके साथ होता है. If you convince yourself like this, you are in a better position to handle that adverse situation or the crisis. And third is mindfulness. As I've been telling you in my previous webinars, mindfulness is a balanced approach to one's emotions, whether they are negative or positive. When they're positive, I'm not too happy and bubbling. When they're negative, I don't go down in the negative spiral and get remorse. I am balanced in both the situations. I am mindful of it. I am in the present. So there is neither any exaggeration of emotion, neither is a suppression of emotion. It is just balanced. It doesn't tip anywhere. So that is mindfulness. And what happens when we are mindful? We observe everything with openness. For example, oh my God, I'm not getting this business. So what? Now I'm aware that I was sure of getting this business deal, but I have lost it. In normal circumstances, I will be either anxious, depressed, unhappy, Or if I had got the deal, I would be very happy, bouncing, jumping, and very euphoric. But now here I'm in the present, in the mindful, I'm observing, okay, I didn't get it. So what? What is happening in my mind? What kind of thoughts are coming in my mind? What should I do? So we are in a receptive state, right? So this is the importance of self-compassion. It teaches you to love yourself. It teaches you that whatever you're going through in life is a part of human experience. And it teaches you to be present in the mindful, be mindful and live in the present, not live in the past. Okay? Now, we'll quickly do, I'll give you a trick which is called the rain meditation. Before we go to rain meditation, let me tell you, in the Buddhist philosophy, it is said that mindfulness and compassion, they both are, uh, sorry, they both are two wings of the same bird. So that when you have compassion for yourself, for people, for environment, birds, animals, anything, you are better poised to face the challenges of life. And when you're mindful, you seldomly get affected or bogged down by the challenges that life throws at you. So, what should you do in self-compassion? First thing you have to do is appreciate yourself. Be grateful for what you have. Whatever is your personality, be grateful. And the first thing, accept it. Then always say to yourself that you are enough. You are enough. You have all the resources within you. Only thing is that a few resources are not open or you're not aware of them. They're lying quietly in your body. Third is, don't worry about others' judgment. It doesn't matter. Whatever people say about you, whatever they think about you, it's their judgment, it's their outlook, their perception. So don't get bogged down by it. Oh, what will people say? We say in Hindi, log kya kahenge? Don't worry about it. If you feel it's right, if you feel it's justified, go ahead with it and do it. Have a growth mindset. Like you are here, a few of you are here on a Sunday morning. I appreciate this energy of yours. Otherwise, people are happy in their comfort zones. We'll do it tomorrow. They procrastinate, they avoid, they find excuses. Don't do that. And always set personal boundaries. Now, in compassion, what happens is don't be over compassionate, that you start playing a victim. There's a difference between victimization and compassion. In compassion, if you fail, you are compassionate because you tried. But if you play the victim card, you have failed because you have not tried. That is the difference. Right? So now, what is rain meditation? R stands for recognizing what's going on in your mind. Everywhere, anywhere you go, you enter a room, you say, yeah, kya ho raha hai yahan pe? You try to find out what is happening. You meet somebody, what is he thinking? So we are always trying to recognize what is going on and then we adapt ourselves into that situation. Let's say we go to a place where three, four friends and you come late. So you quickly start concentrating on what are they talking about. Moment you get to know they're talking about cricket. So you also join in the conversation on cricket. So first is recognizing. Recognize what is going on in your mind, your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, your moods. Why are they coming? From where are they coming? Recognize this. Then second one is allowing your thoughts, emotions, feelings, and moods and bodily sensations to be there. A lot of us, we say when we are depressed, no, I will not get depressed. I'm not depressed. I'm not depressed. But actually, you are depressed. Actually, you are anxious. You are unable to focus. You're unable to work. So when you accept that feeling of anxiety, that feeling of depression, accept it. So you have recognized something, you have accepted something, and now you're going to investigate. Why is this depression coming to me? because I did not exercise, because I did not do this thing, because I did not complete my project, because I overslept, because I did not pay attention, whatever is the reason, you are identified and investigated that reason. Look at it with curiosity. Oh, I failed. My boss fired me because I did not do that project properly. The curiosity is how could I have done it better? What could I have done to improve it? What did I not do? This is very important. And then comes your natural, N is for natural loving awareness. You are identifying with yourself. Okay, this is me. Okay, what is wrong? This is not good, this is okay, this is not good. I have to analyze this, I have to analyze this. So you're actually seeing yourself as an entity rather than living in that entity. That gives you a different perspective. And through that perspective, you see yourself like you see yourself in the mirror. So try this rain meditation. It is recognizing, accepting, investigating, and natural loving awareness. Right. So what is self-acceptance now? If this be so, then self-acceptance is accepting who, how, as, where you are. Well, for example, I'm a man with my height is only 4.5 feet. I can't keep crying whole of the life that, oh, I want to grow taller. I wish I was taller. I wish I was taller. That will go against my own mindful thinking. I will not be able to perform. I will not be able to act. I will not be able to work. So first thing you have to do is you have to accept whatever is there with you. And this 99.9% relates to your physical attributes and your mental attributes. I have seen a lot of people thinking that, oh, I'm not so good in this computers. Have you tried? Do you know if you're not good in computers, but at least you're good in electronics? You know some applications, you're running some applications, you're doing some work on the computer. But you're not accepting the fact that, I can do something on the computer, but I'm not good with computers. So there is a hitch. And that feeling changes your thoughts and emotions. You're in a swing. You don't know what to do. So self-acceptance helps you in controlling your emotions. Once you accept whatever is there for you, okay, I have a jhopdi, I don't have a house, fine. But you're going to sleep in that much space only, even if you have a big palace or you have a small jhopdi, you're going to sleep in an area of 6 feet by 3 feet. You can't spread yourself over 10 feet, 15 feet, go rolling over the night all over the house. So you're accepting it that at least I have a shelter, I have roof over my head. Now this calms your mind to an extent that it frees itself to explore, create, produce, and think wisely. So you've taken out one burden from your mind. That mind is free to act in a positive and a creative way. Once the key now I'll tell you, once you are okay with self acceptance, you automatically become self compassionate. You love yourself, you accept your weaknesses, you accept your failures in adverse situations or in any situation. That is important. So, practice this. Try and cultivate this habit of being mindful. Because, why I keep saying mindful, mindful is because we all live from the past. There, our computer has registered certain fixed formats for fixed situations. Fear, for example, experience of fear. He's noted it down. Body should sweat, muscles to clench, induce chemicals like cortisol, run away, cause a blackout. So if you just emotionally, I'll give you an exercise today. If you just pick up one emotion and just try and recollect how you react in that situation. For example, it's let's say anger. You pick up an emotion called anger. Now, when you're angry, what happens to you? Find out. Of course, it will be very difficult because you will not know when you got angry and when you didn't, when the anger went away. But if you recollect after a few seconds, there will be something, 1 or 2 points definitely you'll remember. Oh, my eyes, my eyes were blood red. I was shouting. I was out of breath. Now, when you start writing these things down and you repeatedly look at it, you become aware, you become mindful. So you don't let your body control you. When you show self-kindness to yourself, that means you're loving yourself, you're accepting you're compassionate towards your actions. You start becoming mindful. They all are interrelated. Let me tell you today with conviction, our thoughts, emotions, moods, reactions, whatever you term it, they actually are the culprits, I'll say, who don't let you grow, who don't let you progress. Because we are entangled in them. And we just keep rolling like a ball of moss because we're not able to come out of that entanglement. So every day it is the same action. Then what happens? You start getting comfortable. When you become comfortable, then you get used to a particular way of doing things. And that is where growth stops. You become fixed. You stop looking for opportunities. You stop making efforts to acquire new skills. You stop learning and you start stagnating. So water which never flows always stagnates. But we have to keep flowing. So compassion is very, very important. Always look at your life with curiosity. Look at the environment with curiosity. Oh my God, how does a flower come? How does the bud look at the bud? Now it's going to become a rose. How does it happen? Curiosity. Compassion. Don't just go and pluck that flower because you like it. And that's not a example of compassion, but compassion is like karuna. Have some karuna. Yes. Okay, you exist. I accept you exist. I accept that I exist. Right? So now this, I want you to do two things. First is list out your attributes of emotion. Pick up any one emotion today and over the week. Just whenever you feel that emotion coming into you, quickly jot down once that emotion has gone down. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6. On the 7th day, you will realize that there are 4-5 points which you have noted. Once you noted, we can discuss that in the next webinar. I can tell you, like you yourself will be telling me as to how I'm doing it and what happened and how I'm better at it now. It's a very simple exercise. Rain meditation, I've told you. So self-compassion is let it be. I love myself as I am. I am worthy. And you can also say, I accept everything that is me. Let it be is not let it be means jane do. Let it be is whatever I have, I have enough. I love myself as I am. Unless you love yourself, how are you going to love others? These are the affirmations which should go on in your mind like a tape. You can just record it on your phone and you can keep listening while you're traveling or you're alone somewhere or you're going to the office. You can also make your own affirmations, but they have to be in the positive. Because that is what will help you. Right? Now, I'll give you the self-acceptance practice, like how to practice self-acceptance. First is practice gratitude. Now you will say I keep repeating this, keep practice gratitude, practice. I want you to do just this thing, right? 5 things that you're grateful for in your life. Start your gratitude like this. 5 things that I am grateful for. Write down those 5 things. Then reframe your thoughts. Learn to reframe them. Suppose you have a negative thought about yourself. No, I am not good. I am not physically fit. Now you can reframe this. I need to improve my physical standards. See the difference. I am not physically fit. You are convincing your subconscious and your conscious mind that you are not fit. But here, when you say you change this, reframe this into I have to improve my physical standards. Automatically, the brain notes, oh, there is a chance, there is a window of opportunity. I have to now start exercising, going to the gym. Here it is closed. He says, kuch nahi ho sakta. Here he says, yeah, jagah hai. We can go. There is a window. So reframe. Third is the company you keep. You become like people who are around you. So look for people who are more motivated, more humorous, more optimistic. Stay with them so that you automatically get a support in your action of self-compassion and acceptance. Meditate. I don't know if you people meditate. I do meditate. I have my own system of meditation. And lastly, learn to forgive yourself. You may do a mistake. You may shout at somebody. You may get angry with somebody. You always apologize. Okay, I'm very sorry. I lost my cool. But similarly, learn to forgive yourself also. There was a friend of mine who would talk to himself. He used to like, if there was an adverse thing has happened in the boss's room, he used to come out and he used to talk to himself. Yeah, this should not have happened. Actually, why this happened, that happened. And after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it was okay. What you need is conscious awareness of your own existence, hard work and perseverance. I have to change myself in these areas. I have to acquire this skill. I have to increase my income by so many thousand rupees by so many days. Smart goal. I have to buy a car by so and so date. Now, when you put a deadline and you miss the deadline, that is where the self-compassion comes in. Because you're mindful, you know, oh, okay, I tried hard. My income today is 5,000 rupees per month. It has increased to 8,000 rupees per month. But after that, for 4 years, it has not increased. It is 8,000 only. That time, you don't have to be compassionate about yourself. You have to work hard. Yes, when you're working hard for that extra 5,000 rupees and your body feels tired and you're sleepy, you exercise self-compassion. Yes, Devu, you've worked very hard. You are tired, I agree. Acknowledge. Sleep. Take a small nap. Nothing happens. You're not missing out anything in the world. So we are at the top of the hour. If there are any questions, you can just type in the chat box and I shall take them out one by one. Or if you wish to call me and discuss your issues, the link is in the chat box and I've put it on the slide also. Right. If there are no questions, then we'll end the webinar here. Have a good Sunday. Enjoy yourself and try and work on the points which I have given you today in this webinar. Bye-bye.